Good morning. I'm Jan Mold, one of the Assistant Directors for Competitive Events for HOSA-Future Health Professionals. It's my pleasure to talk with you today about leadership and defining leadership. I know that a lot of us have our own thoughts about leadership, but we do know how important it is, particularly for those of you who want to pursue a career in health professions. HOSA is very dedicated to promoting leadership skills. In fact, there are 10 events that are in our leadership category. So let's talk about what leadership is. Webster defines leadership as the quality of character and personality, giving a person the ability to gain the confidence of and lead others. So I want you to come up with the 10 characteristics you believe are most important for a leader and to list those on your paper. When you've completed the list, then I want you to put beside your ranking as far as how you feel you exhibit that characteristic that you've listed. 1 would be the one you show the most, and 10 would be the one you show the least. So we're going to pause the video right here for you to have time to make your list and then rate yourself. One of my favorite quotes comes from Dwight D. Eisenhower. Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it. A shared vision is what President Eisenhower was talking about. It's not standing over somebody with a big stick saying you will do this. That is not what he's describing leadership at. He's describing it as a shared vision where everybody's working for a common goal. So we're going to be having a class election, and we've got some candidates that have decided that they would like to be leaders among you. And these characters may be fairly familiar to you, but you may have to dig back in your childhood a little ways because these folks all live in the 100-acre wood. You may have seen the movies, you may have read the book. But what I'm going to ask you to do is list the name as we go through. We'll be giving you some time later on to go back and list the characteristics of the different candidates. So our first candidate, Winnie the Pooh. So if you'll write Winnie the Pooh on your paper, again, leave some room so you can put his characteristics. The second candidate is Eeyore. The third candidate, Piglet. The next candidate, Rabbit. The next candidate, Owl. Next candidate, Tigger. Then Kanga and Roo. And the last candidate is Gopher. So as you go back and list these characteristics of each of our candidates, you're going to be deciding who would get your vote. And you need to be able to explain to your classmates why that particular person would get your vote. So during the class discussion, you'll be sharing who you voted for. Your class will be getting a winner for the election, but you also need to be able to include why. One of the things that really want you to encourage you to do is, as you look at yourself, as you look at other people that take leadership roles, what kind of things do they exhibit? And come up with your own definition of what leadership is. Thank you for your attention. I hope the right person gets elected in your class.